What is up, Cahir Club? Welcome back to another CahirLIVE live stream. How goes it? I hope everybody's had a wonderful, wonderful start to their week. We're gonna get a shiny hunt. We're gonna do a shiny hunt. We're gonna go shiny hunt. Oh, Robin Felix, hello. How goes it? I hope you've both been well. I don't have the counter up on screen actually. Now that I use my eyes for more than a second, there is no counter up on screen. But happy shiny Minccino day. Hopefully, again, I saw someone on Twitter being like, I got the shiny Minccino today. And I was like, good for you! I'm so happy for you! That's great! That's fucking wonderful for you! Wow! And I screamed into a pillow for 22 hours straight. You know, no, it's fine. 13,795 is actually perfect, by the way, because it's all prime numbers. Because it's sequential prime numbers. Prime numbers in sequence, and that is quite satisfying. I agree. I agree, you're right. I agree, you're right. Anyway, anybody do anything? No, you're working. It's just you're not connected. Okay. Anybody do anything interesting this weekend? Are we making stuff up? When have I ever made anything up? I'm like the guard at the gate who only tells the truth. 14,502. That's over 1,000 encounters away though, so I kind of hope not. Because that's a way off. That's a way off. Man, Stream Elements is beating someone right now. Stream Elements is not beating anyone actually. There's a chance that Stream Elements isn't beating anyone. But we did do something interesting this weekend, including almost pooping. I know what you mean. I know why you're saying that. But I like the implication that an eventful weekend is a weekend in which you almost went to take a dump, but didn't take a dump. You know? Like, yeah, no, my weekend was great. I almost took a shit. Like, what's the implication there? What's the philosophical meaning behind this concept? You know, we almost died in D&D. That was the scary event. That was the what went on there. The best dumps are weekend dumps, because there's no time limit. We're on the topic, so I'm not being weird for saying this. When I first started the new job, my poop cycle was like in the morning for some reason, and it was hell. Because every morning I had to wake up earlier just so I like could take a shit. And it was like, man, why are you doing this to anybody? These days, it's just after work. That's the perfect time. That's fine. I can shit just after work. That's chill. When I worked retail, cross that off your lists, everybody. When I worked retail, it was fine shitting during work, you know, because like it was fine shitting during work, right? Like at retail, you can shit during work and you don't feel guilty about it because you're just like off the shop floor for like 15 minutes, and that's chill, right? Like, I always used to deliberately, like, take a shit just before the store opened. Right? Like, in the like, just before the store opened, I used to go to take a shit. And it was kind of like a mini break before my actual break, you know? Like, I had the actual break, But this was the mini break. This was the mini break where I take a shit. You know? You understand what I'm saying? And that was great. I loved the mini break before I took a shit. Hello, Brugray. Hope your holiday's going well. I'll be back on Sunday, and for now I probably won't spend much time on stream, so just a heads up. Fair enough. Please enjoy yourself. I'm talking about pooping, but like yes, so like pooping just before the story opened, that was the prime time to poop. Mini break, loved it. Big fan of that situation I had going on there, which is maybe the only thing I liked about that job. I fucking hated that job. Anyway, wait, you guys are allowed to go to the toilet? Yes. This job, it's more, like, it's more hands-on, to the point where if I, like, took 15 minutes out of my day to go and take a shit, I'd probably ruffle a lot of feathers and annoy a lot of people. Like, it wouldn't be, like, not allowed. I think I could feasibly do that. However, I think I would quickly become disliked for it. You know? Like, it's not a physical rule that I couldn't go and take a dump. It's a societal, it's a psychological rule. Not psychological, I think societal, you know? Societal rule. Like, there are times during the day I could go, but that's not guaranteed. What am I talking about, man? Like, I know what I'm talking about, but I was like, I probably shouldn't talk about poop on stream, you know? In my head, I was like, you know what I shouldn't talk about on stream? My pooping habits. Because I'm, like, too impassionate about this, like, concept. I've got too much to say about when I go to take a shit. What normal person has this much stuff to say about taking a shit? You know? Like, I think that's probably odd, in my opinion. You know? I think that's probably, like, not normal. My cat is screaming at me. Don't know what for. Don't know what sins I've committed on this fine Monday morning. Normalize shitting? Missy, should we normalize shitting? Should we? Should we normalize shitting? Why are you so whiny? Like, she came over to headbutt my hand. And then she immediately fucking, like, fainted. Not fainted, like, literally, like, avoided me. Like, did not interact with the hand. She started licking herself. That was what she did, was she started licking herself. And I was like, fuck's going on? Fuck's going on with the beast? What's going on with you, beast? She hasn't normalized shitting. Dismal. Anyway, sorry to anyone I scared off with my shit-based conversation. We can talk about normal things now. Has anyone got any normal subjects we can talk about? Because I don't know any. I don't know any at all. I, like, pull up my, like, list of, like, stuff to talk about today, which definitely exists, is definitely a thing, and it's all poop. It all just says poop. It just says poop over and over again. I don't think any of the Undertale players are around at the moment. Missy, what are you doing? The thing is there's other people in the house you could be bothering if, like, you need something this badly. They're just off. But no, you've chosen me specifically. Undertale? Yeah, there was, like, it's the 10-year anniversary of Undertale, which fucked up. Someone born, like, today lived in a like, not today. It could be someone's birthday today, and they could be, like, 10, and they would have, like, never lived in a world without Undertale. Which is fucked up. That's fucked up. I don't like that. Anyway, they did a live stream. And from what I understand, they're basically playing a modified copy with, like, a load of whack shit on it. Like, with very big lore implications. Which is cool. And Toby Fox was there, talking through text-to-speech. And revealing that he's actually quite online. Which, I don't know, some people, like, Toby Fox knows about Cornplate, he's terminally online, and it's like, didn't this guy write for Homestuck? Or was he active in the Homestuck fandom? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But it's like, I don't know, I get the implication. Because Toby Fox doesn't have much of an online presence. Which is fair. You know, like, he made Undertale. I think if I made Undertale, I also wouldn't want much of a, like, known online presence. Maybe I'd have, like, an alt with, like, some other name that I'd use and post under. So, like, but, I mean, honestly, like, I just don't post that much. Like, I'm gonna we're gonna pivot conversation entirely here because, like, again, sorry, my model, like, all huge on screen. Like, it's like my head keeps on, I feel as if I get cut off. It's like, oh my god, I'm like barely on screen right now. You know, I'm like barely on the screen at the moment. I'm just kind of not on the screen right now, and that's like, I'm just kind of. I'm like, you can't even see my face. That's how not on the screen I am. And that's not really, like, gonna do, is it? That's not really gonna work when you think about it. It's like, that's as big as I get. Like, you'd see, like, my hand. You can see. What do you mean you like this? What does you like this mean? Hi, I'm here now, my face up close and personal. I'm looking you in the eyes. It's odd using both of my models now because they're very different. And sometimes I, like, look at one of the other's eyes and I'm like, wow, I have a Vtuber model. I can control this guy. That's crazy. Every single one of you.
Logos minted.
Comment! Thank you for following. Welcome to the Cahir Club. I hope you committed a follow and several war crimes. That's exciting. Congratulations on your war crimes. Welcome to the stream. I'm shiny hunting Minccino today. But not a normal Minccino. No. The one at the beginning of Pokemon Black and White. I'm not normally this big. I was doing a bit. I'm still doing a bit in a way because I'm still big. Wouldn't it be funny if I got the shiny Minccino when I'm, like, taking up this much of the screen? Because then when I post it, it's gonna be really okay. I didn't. But that's what I'm hunting for, is the one at the beginning of the game, not like any reasonable one, not like one in the Indigo disc that I could probably knock out in half an hour, not one in, like, regular Black and White that I could actually use, not the Hidden Grosso one in Black and White 2. That's a pretty good one, really, when you think about it. That could be a good one to shiny hunt because that one's got the hidden ability. No, I'm not hunting any of those. I can't catch this guy. You're hunting a Burmy! Nice! What are you planning on evolving it into? What's the Burmy goal here? I can't remember why he did make some cool Pokemon music. Toby Fox did make some cool Pokemon music, and that's kind of crazy. Like, Toby Fox's credits are alongside a Ed Sheeran. Or alongside Ed Sheeran. You know? Like, Toby Fox has made a soundtrack with Ed Sheeran. When you think about it. Not too hard. Not too hard. Don't think about it too hard. But, like, technically, like, their credits. They're in the same credits. I wonder if you told Toby Fox that in, like, 2013, if he'd believe you. If you're like, you know Undertale? Yeah, like, people are gonna fucking love that. You will be making music for Nintendo games. Like, I wonder how he'd feel about that. The sequel follow-up to Undertale will be featured in the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. What's a Nintendo Switch? I can't tell you that. Need one for your decks? Ah, fair enough, fair enough. You doing a full shiny dex, or are you hunting for, like, a specific Pokedex all shiny? Like Sinnoh. Yeah, hell yeah. Best of luck. How far along are you? I always like that one post. Is it Genghis Khan? I think it's Genghis Khan. It's the last one you need. So you aren't evolving it into anything then. Why did you say you don't know? And surely evolving it is not the thing you want to do. How long have you been? You're at 47. Oh, I see, I see. So you're doing, is that Gen 4? Is that the Gen 4 dex? No. Wait, I'm confused what you mean. What do you mean it's the last one you need? But you're at 487. Traveler, hello, how goes it? I hope your week has been going well. Just shopping by, gotta go like right now. Understandable, Traveler. I hope your week continues to go well. Where stop by? Legends Arceus. Right. Oh, it's the last one you need in Legends Arceus. Okay. I get you. Fair enough. Well, best of luck. Hopefully you can nab it. Soon, that is. Nab it soon. Because Burmy must be a oh, I guess... Do Burmies have outbreaks? Can you get a Burmy outbreak in Legends Arceus? Is that a thing? So I can imagine it being an annoying one if you can't. I'm low-key annoyed, because I thought October was this week for some reason. And, like, I know most people aren't going to be, like, miffed about this. In fact, I'm streaming Pokemon today. Most people might be miffed about this. This might be something that miffs people. You know, people might be upset about this concept. You also got, you predict 13,924 and you may go, okay, goodbye, Traveler. It's the last shine you need for your living decks. You've thrown around a lot of confusing numbers. Then said Legends Arceus. of which those numbers don't align with. What? Alright. Minvincible cuts to title screen. Real and true. Hello SFA, how goes it? I hope your week has been going well so far. There'll be no gambas today because I don't think I'm going to get to 13,000, 14,000 today. Mostly because I think I'm probably going to try and get 200 encounters done. Maybe 250. That's my goal. I think my goal is probably going to be 200 encounters today. You got a new Oso top play on Sunday? Hell yeah! Congratulations, SFA. You love to hear it. What did you win? Let's fuck a peek. I haven't made a PP in months. Hell yeah! Congratulations. You love to hear it. You love to hear it, especially because it's music. So you kind of got to hear music when you think about it. Isn't that funny? Isn't that a good joke? Can you all applaud me quickly? You got rank? Hell yeah. You love rank. Been getting into ranks lately. Woo! Yes, hello! Hey, it's one of my favorite shinies. I have a shiny Minccino as a best buddy on Pokemon Go. Hell yeah! Well, I won't be catching Minccino if I catch a shiny here. If I find a shiny here. So, you better walk with yours extra, considering this one's not going to last long. Not going to last long at all. You've walked like 1,200 kilometers with it, yo! That Minccino must be like buff. That's quite a way. I don't think how far I must have walked with Pokemon Go. I have no idea. No, she's yoked. But, music to your ears, hell yeah, SFA. Minccino has a nice shiny. I do like Minccino shiny. Again, to the whole not catching it. But, you know how it is. You know how it is. Oh yeah. This anime season's ending. Dress Up Darling ended its second season, like, literally, like... What was it called? This weekend. Which is kind of fucked up, because they haven't confirmed a season 3 yet. Which I'm kind of concerned about it. I feel... Oh my god, To Your Eternity Season 3? To Your Eternity Season 3 is premiering next week! That's huge. I might be the only To Your Eternity fan in existence, but, like, that's huge. I'm exaggerating. But I'd be surprised if anyone here has actually watched it. You what? I forgot, what To Your Eternity is. Jog my memory, please. I have to jog my cat's memory of, like, how to keep quiet, because she is loud today. Missy, what do you want? Missy, the curtain's open. You don't need to go behind it to get onto the windowsill. You don't. You're stupid. What are you yelling at me about? Anyway, To Your Eternity is about a white stone. Except it isn't. Anything living that touches it, that then dies, it can turn into. You remember it, Peak. It is. Season 2 was fucking banging. Season 3? Like... Oh. I'm interested to see what Season 3's like, because there kind of was the strong implication that they'd beaten like the main villain of the arc, right? And then so I'm intrigued to see where we're going from here. What does, like, is this gonna be like the last season? I think that's like my next. Okay, no, it literally just says 3rd season of Fumetsu no Anai. Which, like, grand. Yeah, I guess it fucking is. The other thing we're getting another season of this season is Spy Family. I kind of enjoy Spy Family. Dark secret of mine, I know. Big shonen, like, I generally am very critical of shonen. I love being critical of shonen. Big fan of being critical of shonen. Spy Family, I kind of enjoy it. I kind of enjoy it, you know? Ironically, my favorite part of Spy Family is watching Lloyd be a father. That's always really fucking funny to me. Like, I liked the last arc of Season 2 on the boat. I don't think that was the last arc, actually. But I liked the arc of Season 2 on the boat when Lloyd was fucking taking Anya around and, like, having to deal with her, and he just didn't know how to. And it's like, it's funny to me. However, I know that a lot of people are saying Anya's kind of ruined for them because of how much the fucking... I can't remember which fuck-ass posted it, but it was like after Trump won, they posted a picture of Anya, like, with a knife and fork out. They're like, we'll finally be able to afford groceries again. And that tweet is always, like, a screenshot of that tweet is always posted over, like, I was gonna say every bad decision Trump makes, but, like, every decision Trump makes. For good reason. And a lot of people saying that's ruined Anya for them, and honestly, I hadn't even made that connection. Most of the time when people do shit like that, I just don't even notice. You know? Like, I feel kind of bad for, like, diehard Spy Family fans. If, like, Anya's reputation has been that ruined by that tweet. Because that'd be kind of fucked up. But maybe a little bit funny as well. Anyway, So I guess those will probably be the 2 shows I watched this season, unless anything else is particularly stand out. I'm trying to remember... No, I think I might try and, like, binge The Summer Hikaru Died at some point, given that it's, like, all gonna be out, you know? Given that it's all gonna be out by now. That's great. That's awesome, you know? That's awesome and great. I need to finish off my free run rewatch still. I got a bit distracted by it from Genshin, and I think I'm going to be continued to be distracted from it by Genshin, because I got more stuff to do in Genshin. You know? Like, I beat the Archon quest. Finished the Archon quest. Columbina. Big Columbina fan. I love Columbina. I'm really looking forward to the little, like, interactions I'm going to be able to have with her to get the glider. Like, that's going to be peak. I'm really looking forward to that. Again, in general, she's just funny. I keep missing your streams. No worries, Yuli. No worries at all. Welcome to the stream. I hope you've been well. I mean, you say it like I keep missing yours. But you go live at, like, employed hours, and I'm employed now. FOMO is real with Cahir. It's because I'm going to get the shiny today. So you don't need to worry about missing out on anything. So I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. I was vaguely talking about the Archon quest, funnily enough. I'm interested to know if you're up to date with the Nodcry Archon quest, Yuli. It says an opinion. I'm interested to hear. Are you gonna get Cyno? Are you? Like, are you pulling for him already? I mean, if you get Cyno, you could feasibly get C1 Cyno sooner rather than later, unless you're planning on getting other character cons. So, but, you're not pulling the fair. I've done the Archon quest, haven't done the extra quests, like the character quest and the world quest. That is fair, that is fair. Although, I don't think there are any character quests this time around. You are pulling favorite. 62 pity! Oh, nice! Well, best of luck. Hopefully you can nab him. However, you're going to get subjected to my question. What are your thoughts on Columbina? I know you're a big Fatui hater, but, Arkuta is... They're character quests, but they're just not story quests. They're integrated into the main quests and stuff. Yes. But you said you've done the Archon quest, but you haven't done the character quests. So, it's not the same thing. Columbina's still sus to you, so you'll need to see more. Interesting. I think she's funny. I'm a big fan of Columbina. She's also, like, sweet and, I don't know, kind of tragic, and, you know what, I'm gonna... SFA, are you still around / up to date with the Archon quest? I don't know if SFA's, like, lingering, or if he's, like, gone to play Osu. Heyo. He's there. Are you up to date with the Archon quest, SFA? I think you are. Well, I know and Flynn's have their special quests, so they're still character quests to you. I see. I think. You are, okay. I feel like Columbina will return to the Fatui. I don't know, I don't think she'd have a reason to at this point. I don't really see much point in her returning. Before me. You beat it before me. Took it all your power not to spoil stuff. Okay, thank you for not spoiling stuff, SFA. I know it took a lot. I know it must have been hard for you, not spoiling the story for me. I don't want to spoil, right? Well, I'm about to spoil, so it's fine. What was I going to spoil? What was I going to say? I think she's done with it. She seems to be done with most factions. She does. I think that she's going to, like... Aether and Lumina are so cute together. What do you mean? We didn't see them together! I'm fucking pissed! I was, like, borderline on the verge of tears that whole dungeon, and then they fucking rug pull me at the end. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. It's one of the 5 sinners of Carnaria, actually. That's who we went on our little dungeon dive with. I'm pissed. I'm pissed. I was so happy. I was so happy that they might have been doing that shit together. But no. Fuck you, Rare. God damn. Flynn's is so fucking funny. Flynn's is like low-key adorable. Grown-ass man, adorable. I'm trying to remember, like, the things I found adorable that he did. Let's just go. Real and true. Trust. They'll make it so that we unite with the Vtuber to beat the bigger threat of the Wild Hunter area. Even the Frostmoon Science will join the cause and they'll be elevated to hero status. And the fact that they threatened the Frostmoon Science with ethnic cleansing will be glossed over. I hope they don't go that far with it. I think that it's going to have to be an... I'm pretty sure we're looking at an everyone has to unite to do the big thing, right? Like, I could foresee an... Like, they're already setting up the idea that everyone's going to have to team up. Like, all of the Scions and... All of the factions of Nordcry are going to have to team up. To beat Rerir. Because he's a bigger threat, right? Like, I'm pretty sure that's the way the story's going. However, 2 things. Number 1, I think that they're planning on doing a longer story this time around. So, I almost wouldn't be surprised if there's more after that. 2, I don't think that means Columbina's going to have to rejoin the Vtuber. However, I do think that Sandrone playable is going to be real because by the end of the Archon Quest, we're not going to be, like, entirely beefing with her. You know? I think... Did Cahir... Yeah, Cahir lost up today. I don't know. I'd be surprised if... Like, I feel like... I don't think she's going to rejoin the Vtuber. I could see her being involved and hovering around Vtuber-related stuff later on. But I think that's because, as with shown in the Archon Quest, it's not like she hates the Vtuber. She's just quite apathetic towards them. Right? Like, these are people she's known and has grown close to in a way. But fundamentally, she understands she's been used and left because of it. Like, that interaction with Sandrone, it didn't seem like Columbina was, like, filled with any kind of hatred or spite. But that also might just be because Columbina's in, like, a very apathetic state because she's fucking dying. And maybe she'll be more energized when she is... You know? You have a true 100% in 2 Nordcry regions, quests, puzzles, and chests? Hell yeah. That's my next goal, is maybe not 100%, but like, a good completion percent. They treated character cuff Sandrone. Yeah, no. Sandrone is definitely playable. Sorry, I should have clarified, like, Sandrone is definitely playable. I'm almost certain she's going to be playable. However, I think the reason that she's going to be playable is because we're going to end up... is because we're going to have to team up with her against Rerir to save Nordcry and all of that. I think that's, like, the thing that's going on there. So, by the end, we're not going to be on good terms with her. I hope. I hope we're not buddy-buddy with her. To be fair, like, if she's, like, that with Columbina, I think that she's going to be like you with the Traveler even after we end up allied, you know? I could see her being, like, a bit of a Scaramucci situation where even if we're meant to be allied, she's, like, not that nice to us. Which real. Are we definitely going to be buddy-buddy with her? No, like, I don't know, like, we're not buddy-buddy with Skara. She's going to be the Tsundere type of buddy-buddy. Okay, I could see that. I hope not. I guess it depends on how far they lean into the Tsundere stuff. Because I feel like Tsundere can be played well if done well. Like, if you full-on lean into the Tsundere trope, it gets annoying. But I guess it depends on how they play it. Like, if they go, like, too far into Tsundere, then it's gonna get annoying. But if they, like, continue with, like, the whole... she's just really mean and egotistical. But, like, fighting on our side, then I think it could be fine. It depends on how they handle it. But I don't know, I don't see why Columbina would leave the Fatui just to rejoin it later. I have any thoughts, but one, I need to see more of the Arc Quest. 2, some of these topics are uncomfortable to discuss in public. I see. Fair enough, fair enough. Wait, so is it, like, your thoughts positive or negative about the Arc Quest so far? I quite enjoyed it. I think we're definitely getting more of, like, a... It's an interesting... It's not the story I was expecting. I was not expecting... Like, I'd heard rumors about Rerir and Rerir's Link to the Wild Hunt. I saw that he'd got a model in some of the early leaks. I hadn't seen... what was it called? But I didn't expect him to be, like, the big bad. Like, it slowly started clicking in my head as the second arc clearly wasn't going to resolve the Wild Hunt stuff. It was predictable in a disappointing way to you. Predictable? I don't know, I feel like... it kept me guessing in a good way, this one. The characters and their interactions were good to me. I think that characterization was good. And I didn't really expect where it was going off the bat. Like, I felt hook, line, and sinker for the sibling arc. Like, I didn't even consider for a moment... I saw a lot of those things in the second half coming. Okay, it was obvious that, like, Rerir was the one who killed the guy, but I didn't see it coming that Rerir had been posing as the guy. Nor did I really fully, like, clock the idea that he could have used the cannon in the way he did. Like, that was all really interesting to me. Was how the cannon ended up being a Chekhov's gun, but, like, a bad Chekhov's gun. I was like, oh, this helps with the Wild Hunt. And obviously, like my thought was if the cannon was going to not work, it would be the Wild Hunt is too powerful to be destroyed by the cannon, or the cannon blocks it or something. Rerir using Kuvaki in that way, that was interesting to me. I like that a lot. because it all of a sudden turned that fundamental ally on our side into a massive hindrance, which led to that really cool bit in Nusha Town. Like, I really liked that bit in Nusha Town, where, like, Lauma goes in and, like, slowly gains the trust back of the NPCs. The townsfolk. That's the kind of way of saying it. Slowly got, like, the trust back of the townsfolk. As Aino and Inefa peak. Aino and Inefa, my god, I love them. They're so sweet together. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Like, that duo is, I think, one of my favorite. Like, I didn't expect to care them so much. Like, I said it before, I'll say it again. They're like mother-daughter, but the roles keep swapping. Which I'm a big fan of. Like, they're both the mother and both the daughter at the same time. Which I'm highly entertained by. And they're just very, very sweet together. I have enjoyed every scene with them together in so far. I like how Keshin got power crept by a random NPC. I think I've seen him a bit. I'm guessing he's one of the World Quest guys. Because I fought alongside that, Lightkeeper. That's cool, though. That's really cool. These Lightkeepers are like these Wild Hunt fighters, and they're a big thing. Then... like, he helps you with that. Like, it makes the world feel more alive. That's what I'm trying to get at. I think my favorite Norkai characters are Lamra and Inefa. Exactly. I'm alright with Aino. She's cute, but can get a bit annoying. But it's understandable because she's a child. Yohora's meh. I like Flynn's and Nefer. Hate Sandro and unsure about Colombina. Colombina doesn't join the Fatui. I'll give her a pass. Again, I'd be really surprised if she straight up rejoined the Fatui. Like, I don't see this arc making her hate the Fatui, but... you dislike... oh! Sorry! You dislike Flynn's? Nefer I can see. She's a bit of a... but Flynn's? That's surprising. Why do you dislike Flynn's? You have your reasons. I feel like... do you have a lot of reasons? Flynn's is a smash, but can't plunge. I don't know, I thought he was funky. Again, I thought low-key adorable. I like how he's very eloquent in speaking. Like, he always uses big words and has a very eloquent way of speech. I pray he's good at Hyper Beam reactions, or I may skip. Pulling Lauma for Flynn's, I'm pretty sure he's Lunar Charged. Pretty sure Lunar Charge is like the thing. That he's good for. Which is why people say he's dog shit without an Aether. Because an Aether's like such a big Lunar Charge buffer. My take is... he's made for Lunar Charge, but I don't know. Quick Bloom Flynn's, yeah? Yeah? Like, I was gonna say something more about him. Worst case, driving my wagon right after an ale. Oh no. Yeah, no, a Columbina. I think Columbina is going to be a big help for Nefair and for Thorns. Nefair just reminds me of Dory. If Dory had a hot design and a more aura-farming personality, I don't know, like, I see where you're coming from. There are similarities between them that the game actively draws, but Dory's, like, all about money, right? It feels like Nefair's more about information and people, in my opinion. Dory is a straight-up racist Turkish stereotype. I could see that there are probably stereotypes, like, more dubious stereotypes in, like, Nefair's origins and ideas and stuff, but no, Nefair's also about money and profit. I don't know, it, like, she is, but she does it in a more interesting way. Well, like, she's very coyly playing people and playing around people. Like, there hasn't really been a scene with her where she hasn't been in control. And given her story quest is going to be in the next part, I'm interested to see if she's going to lose it in Act 3 or Act 4. Because that's, like, been a big thing with her, which I found interesting, is, like, she's been very good at reading the situation, like, off the bat. I've haggled with Turkish people, I've haggled with a lot of shady people, actually. I don't know why I buy, I just like the feeling of a good deal. You're often scammed. Huh? Huh? I like that it really sounded like SFA was going in there with, like, a point. And then his point was, I get scammed a lot. That was where SFA's point ended, was, I get scammed a lot. Like, cool, man. Good for you. SFA goes to a boot sale and buys a rock for £727. Let's go! The rock was worth it, though. Yeah, no, like, yeah. Dory is just shady merchant. Nefair is, like, more than that. I think that's what I meant. That's what I meant. I'm now realizing my point as I'm making it. Dory is, like, shady salesperson. Nefair isn't really a salesperson. You can buy stuff from her, like Lauma buys the medicine from her. But she doesn't really buy the medicine from Nefair, it's just Nefair has the connections. Dory's less about the connections and more about having the shit, right? Well, Dory does use connections to get the shit, but, like, Nefair is, like, yeah, and she's also, like, about the information. Very much about the information. She's a salesperson, though. She sells intel and connections. Yes, but I think that's fundamentally different than, and makes her characterization different than Dory's, who just sells more physical objects. Dory, additionally, we don't really see much, like, Nefair, like, we see on screen multiple occasions of her very clearly having someone in her, like, in massive debt to her so she can control them better. Like, the guy at the end of the bar scene, I'm not sure if he's he looked like a lightkeeper. He was kind of dressed like a lightkeeper, but he was never really called a lightkeeper. Like, he was in massive debt to her, and that's why she got as much information out of him as she did, because he feared the consequences of staying in that debt. Which starts to paint a very interesting picture for me. I don't need to, like... I don't know. I've never really been someone who needs a character to be, like, morally good for me to like them. Like, I like a morally dubious character. I like a morally dubious character who acts in an interesting way. Dory manipulates people are in debt to her too. I mean, sure, but I feel like it's less malicious than the fair, you know? Like, I think it's also in part the level of seriousness you're meant to take the characters with, right? Like, you're not really meant to take Dory all that seriously. Nefair you are. And I think that very much does inform the kind of, like, vibes they give off and such. But Dory's always been very much like the stereotype of, oh, my best customers, come and take a seat, I'll treat you well. Whereas Nefair never really kind of acts like that. She's, like, more devious and calculating in how she does it. She, like, you could arguably compare the actions, but they still come across very different. Like, when she acts as if the Traveler and Paimon are acting towards the same goal as she is, which I guess that is true. Like, I'm interested to see how far a connection with Nefair can go. Because it's clear Lauma's been spurned by her before. Like, very clear. Like, Lauma and Nefair, like... And there's an ex-girlfriend's joke to be made here. I think. But, I really doubt that Hoyoverse aren't going to elaborate on it and deconfirm that. So, we can hold on to that joke for now. Queen Day and Night, hello! How goes it? I hope your week has been going well. So just talking about the Genshin Archon quest at the moment, the Nod Cry Archon quest. I feel like they're both characters who've ended up very cautious and greedy about money because they've been through traumatic shit. But they have a different kind of temper. But they do anything for profit, regardless of whether it's ethical or not, just in a different way. Yeah. I think that those, like, very broad strokes do apply to them, but I do also think in practice they're very different characters. Like, in practice of how they might act in any given situation, they're still very different characters. I don't think the comparisons are necessarily off, like... The comparisons are fair. Dory makes the comparisons herself. Right? Like, you got 200 subs, congratulations! That's very exciting. Oh yeah. Like, yeah, Dory makes the comparison herself. Like, you meet Dory in the Archon quest, and she's like, don't go to the Curatorium of Secrets. Don't go there. And then Traveler sees right through them. That's your rival, isn't it? Dory's like, no, shut up. But I think in, like, the practice of how they act, they're very different. Dory comes across as... How do I put this? Dory comes across as a racist stereotype. That's the blunt truth. How you're meant to read her is a very thinly veiled profit seeker. Like, the Traveler sees right through her. She's not really a threat. And if you act carefully, like, you can work well with her. Nefair is, like, nefarious. She's got her fingers running through Nod Cry. She says it herself, she doesn't want to necessarily be associated with any specific faction. She'd rather play a middle ground, so everyone... Yeah, she's rather play a middle ground. Like, she's got connections all across Not Cry. Like, and we see that play out very well throughout the Archon quest. I mean, Dory is the dash dealer and Nefera is the middleman. Nefera would take us back to Dory. No. Nefera and Dory are competitors. I think their services are a bit different in practice, I'd say. But, like, their competitors, the Archon quest actively acknowledges them as... Dory acknowledges them as competitors. But yeah, Nefera is, the... Nefera might sell goods too, they just don't sell it on screen. That is true, that is true. And again, she did provide Lauma with the medicine. But, yeah. It doesn't really, like, defeat the point of... But Dory is not one of the linchpins of, like... it's not really a criminal underworld, because it's not a cry. Like, it's not cry. You can't really... You can't really have a criminal underworld in a place where there's not really any law to begin with, but, like... It's very clear she has her fingers in a lot of pies, and... Nefera sells goods, she just doesn't deal them, nor produce. They just find the goods for you and sell it to you. I think I get what you mean. You phrased it in a way where you could apply that to Dory as well. But Dory would generally have the stuff on hand and provide it to you herself. Whereas Nefera, as shown... Yeah. I don't know, yeah. I don't know, Nefera, I think, like, in practice, ends up being a much more interesting character than Dory to me. And one of the most interesting characters in the Archon quest so far. Like, I'd say alongside Columbina, just in, like, what she's got going on. One of these days, maybe one day. You got Kave, he's good. His playstyle is not that good. Oh no. Well, luckily we've got Yuli, the nicer Kave lot here. To, explain the joys of the Kave playstyle. When it's today, actually, just not a 95 IP yet. Well, we'll see, won't we? Yeah, I might end up getting, like, to 13,950 or something. But dealer tough was not cry is insane. I mean, that kind of was implied off the bat. Again. You meet Dory in the Archon. Like, meeting Dory was optional. I'm pretty sure you could just do the Adventurers Guild stuff. But, what was it called? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you could just do the Adventurers Guild stuff. But yeah. Do you adore Farina like you do? Farina's cool. I like her. I'm not... She's one of Genshin's best written characters. I often find myself in a position where I like something a lot. But I wouldn't say I wouldn't say that they're, like... They're high up on my list just because I can appreciate, like, how well they're done. Even if normally they're not a character that attracts me that much. Farina's cool. I like Farina. She's well written. I like her story. She's also one of the best units in the game. Like, Undeniably. One of the best units in the game. Cahir slander will not be tolerated. Freener enables my Skirk team. And that's good. I got her on a 10 pull at 0 pity once. It was insane. Everyone's entitled to dislike any character except Shenhe. You forgot to say except Shenhe. Anito. But, and Kave. This list is growing. You'll try something new and say 13,931. The fuck? Oh, gladly take that Kave off your hands, YouTube commenter. But yeah, I'm interested to see where the Archon Quest is going to go. The fact that Reria is, like, the guy. Again, like, that took me by surprise. I really didn't expect him to be. And then, boom, he was. It's interesting how, while he's Khaenri'ahn, while he is Khaenri'ahn, while this is one of our first, like, clashes head-to-head with one of the 5 sinners of Khaenri'ahn, it's kind of more linked to the Abyss still, because he was more of an abyssal force, is still more of an abyssal force than the Abyss Order, or any... The Abyss Order is always left of the Khaenri'ahn forces, really, anyway. And the Wild Hunt are really fucking cool. I love the Wild Hunt. Like, the mechanics and shit, they're really interesting. Did you get it yet? Jelly, do you think I'd still be here if I got it? Anyway, we broke Felix. He's not voting for 13,895, which hopefully means we'll get it then. Which hopefully means that will be when we get it. For the love of the game. You know what? You're right. I'd be surprised if Skirk would know something about that. All I'll say is I don't think any Skirk voice lines were leaked for the next part of the quest. But, like, I would be a big fan if Skirk came back for like, that. Or if we went to Skirk for that, or something. Because, like, so far, Skirk has, like, one more scene than Emily. Right? I know Skirk is more lore relevant than Emily, but I always find it funny that Skirk was just kind of dropped when she was, because she just had, like, I was expecting her to appear in the Archon Quest. I was expecting her to be the sibling, like, in the sibling chapter, right? I was expecting her to be there, and, like, it'd be like, oh, look, it's Skirk, but, you have a spoiler. Am I wrong? I thought you didn't like the leaks, Yuli. Oh yeah, the first range. Not a leak. Oh! Oh, I see. Do you want me to spoil? Is this about 6.1 or is this about Skirk in general? Then what? It's already in the game. Okay, then go. Oh, is this just about the Skirk hangout? Not hangout. Also, I like leaks, I just don't allow them on my streams. I don't see banner and kit leaks. Oh, I see. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Is the anecdote? Yeah, is it the anecdote? So I know Scott. Okay, yeah, no. I should have mentioned the anecdote. Because I've done the anecdote. Or do you not mean the anecdote? This anecdote was short. It's like a little bit. Like a little bit more skirt content. To be fair, I still haven't done her story first. I need to at some point, but maybe I'll do it this weekend or something. Or maybe I'll do it tomorrow or something. We'll find out. Find out. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, she definitely knows something about Rarea. We briefly mentioned it in the anecdote. We do? Is that only after you've beaten the Archon quest bit? I mean, Skirk's got to know about Rarea because Serthologi's her master. Well, I guess she doesn't have to, but like... A connection there is very fun. So I'd be interested to see if Skirk does make any kind of appearance. But, I had it done. All I remember is Dory going mental. Oh? Maybe there are multiple anecdotes. Is this the one with Dory? If there are multiple Skirk anecdotes, then I have to find the second one. Skirk might not make an appearance because she probably doesn't give a fuck. Yeah, no, that's exactly it. Like that's like the thing with her. Is I'm struggling to figure out when she could appear in the story at all. Is she just not going to? Is she going to be entirely absent? Is she going to be in any event at all ever? Like, these other big players, Alice, arguably not Nicole actually, but like, maybe just Alice. Maybe Alice is the only one I mean actually now that I think about it for more than a second. Anyway, yeah. No, like, maybe, arguably in the Carnivia chapter, Skirk could make an appearance, you know? But I'd be interested to see how much presence she's going to have in the story of Genshin Impact. Or if she's just going to have her story quest and that's it. Because that would be kind of funny. A Sinner is in Nodcry, and it's a confirmed ship. Genshin. Okay, sorry, you just reminded me of that shit. Twitter's... Skirk and Maria's VA are bros. Bros? They are dating! Bros? My brother in Christ. They are in a relationship. If I remember correctly, they don't mention Rara by name, but it's heavily alluded to because she talks about a big threat. Oh, I see. I probably didn't catch that because I hadn't done the Archon quest at the time. Maybe the first time they barely featured a character anywhere. She's lucky she was in the Archon quest at least. I mean, yeah, but like, as opposed to like Emily or Ayato, she's like Child's Master and Serthologi's apprentice. She has a large amount of lore relevance. Yeah, I saw some Skirk x Rarea ship drama. Yeah, basically the voice actors of Skirk and Rarea are in a relationship. And then they made jokes about, like, Skirk x Rarea, and made a couple of shipping posts, and some people were like, oh, we don't like this. And I was like, okay. You don't have to. Don't harass someone over it. They were saying it was, like, grooming and shit, and I was like, no, it isn't. It's a crack ship. Because these two are dating in real life. I think they're allowed to make jokes about character shipping because they're both dating and voicing the characters. Like, if, like, one were a genuine child, or they were siblings or something, then yeah, maybe I'd be like, but, like, that isn't the case. Anyway, we don't need to discuss that. Who gives a shit about Twitter drama? I don't give a shit about Twitter drama. I hate Twitter drama. It's all that happens on Twitter is drama. I log on to Twitter, I see drama. Or is it hello, how goes it? I'm hunting for shiny Minccino today. As in... that one. I hope your week's been going well. I hope it's gotten off to a good start. I'm talking about Genshin at the moment, because I completed the Arc Quest recently, and I'm very excited about it. She as Lauren is a big deal, but in the grand scheme of things, she doesn't have much relevance to our story, in my opinion. Like, arguably not, but she's fundamentally got a link to the Sinners of Carnia, and the Sinners of Carnia are going to make some kind of appearance as we start getting into the final arc. So, I feel like there's a chance for her to have story relevance. I hope she does. She deserves it. Your week is already tiring or no? Hopefully it gets less tiring. That would be nice. Skirk is one of those, actually 727 billion years old. What is 727, SFA? You've said 727 a couple too many times now. This is a number. This number means something to you. She also looks looks old enough, so double legal. And the VAs are fucking dating. Exactly. Why you smelly imbecile? SFA, that's really mean. You can't say that. You can't say that to me. That's really mean. That's really mean to me. Why did you say that to me? Don't call me a smelly imbecile. $727 is WYSE. SI. What does that mean? Spiritually, angel number 727 is a sign of profound spiritual awakening and enlightenment. Yeah, that describes SFA pretty well. That makes sense. The 2 in 727 stands for the A in SFA, stands for WYSI. Okay, I guess that all makes sense now. My many questions have been answered. I'm no longer confused. I'm interested to see what Varka means when he said he went to Nod Cry for the Moon in the trailer. Because I'm starting to feel like it's kind of going to be like when Mawika turned to the camera and was like, "You were watching, weren't you?" And then that never amounted to anything. I can't shake the feeling. Shigatora, Kukizi, and Chocomint Coat Blue Zenith. What? And got 707 PP. I've long time he choked again, this time with HDHR. What? Okay. This is a... meme? A cookie run meme. Valkyrie's Columbina is real. Oh no. It's Osu lore. Oh, Osu. I guess that'll make sense then. You know, I should have guessed it was Osu. This is a bit of a fork found in kitchen moment now that I'm, like, putting it all together. When I give my Pokemon 727 ups, and it maxes its PP, yes, exactly. What? Anyway, I'm looking forward to seeing Varka in the next chapter of the Archon Quest. Dorsalfin1, hello, how goes it? Welcome to the stream, I hope your week has been going well. We were discussing Genshin. We can stop discussing Genshin now, though, because I don't think you're caught up with the Archon Quest. Even though you should be caught up with the Archon Quest, please catch up with the Archon Quest. The Archon Quest was very good, I think. Yuli doesn't think it was good, but I think it was good. And, I hope you enjoy it. So I think it was good. Again, I think my hot take is you would like Columbina. I think you would like Columbina, Finn. You want to, but you don't have time to? Just lose sleep. Imagine we don't see Varka's face in the next chapter and they edge us until the final chapter. I would cry real tears if they did that to us. If they fucking edge us on Varka, I'm going to cry. Because that would be so fucking mean. But, I mean, given how specific things are going, and how specific things happened, and then he dies off screen, and all we see is a cutscene in his memory. No! What was that? I'm a fish now, so every bubble escapes my ears. How about calling me Glog Glog SFA Glog Glog Guy, I guess? Okay, Glog Glog SFA Glog Glog Guy, I guess. I'll call you Glog Glog SFA Glog Glog Guy, I guess. I'm gonna trip over that and fall flat on my face. I like that there are still people who are genuinely convinced he's gonna come along with Ulf's gravestone as his signature. That there are people who think that Varka's going to release and Wolf's gravestone is going to be his signature weapon. Yeah, sure, that's gonna happen. Come on, come on. You have more of a brain than that. I'm interested to see how many Archon Quest parts there are going to be. Oh. Because, obviously Notlan had Act 1 and 2 in 5.0. Acts 3 and 4 in 5.0. And then... I want walls for my D-Look, let me fucking cope. Then... Right, so... Then in 5.2, we had the interlude. And in 5.3, we had the finale, the Archon Quest. Given that Nod Cry seems to want to tell a more longer story, I'm interested to see how it's going to go. I'm interested to see if it's going to be like a situation where, like, we get act... Do we know how many acts we're getting in the next patch? You know? Is this the thing we know yet? I know we know about, like, the 5.3 character, which is kind of funny. Sonic Games, hello, how goes it? I hope your week has been going well. Imagine Not Crying gets 2 chapters and the rest are just lore crumbs from other regions. If they wrap Nod Cry up nicely, I would be down for that. If they wrap things up nicely, I'd be interested to see how that would go. You know? Like... Revisiting older regions sounds fun. Dominic, hello, how goes it? I hope your week has been going well. What'd you do if your live stream is stopped from YouTube? What do you mean stopped from YouTube? Apparently the current map we have is like 40% of the entire Nod Cry, so I wouldn't be surprised if we get one more map expansion for Nod Cry, and the rest of stuff is some more Mondstadt and Leeway map stuff. I feel like that's likely. It'd make sense. We've got stuff like the Blackcliff Forge that we still haven't gotten, and it would make sense. I hope we get at least another couple of Nod Cry updates, actually, because we need to make sure the map links back up again. Because right now, there's just, like, Notlan and Nod Cry, just a skin tag on the rest of the Teyvat map, and it's really annoying me. It's really, really annoying me. It's really irritating. I need them to connect it back up. You're streaming earlier and YouTube stopped you from... So do you wait 24 hours? What do you mean it stopped you? Like, it just stopped the stream without you trying to? I'd love another Sumeru expansion, but it's never happening. Sumeru and Fontaine got loads of expansions. But I feel like we're getting another Fontaine expansion, so I feel like another Sumeru expansion might not be too far-fetched. They gotta make the rest of the coastline, right? Surely, surely, surely. Please, please, please. Like, it just stopped you from doing your videos. I mean, I don't really understand the picture you're painting. So if it didn't let you do it again off the bat, then try again tomorrow. Chesnai's in the north. Also, they said they'd never release a map as big as Sumeru again, so I don't know how they're going to handle Chesnai. That's my thought exactly. Like, because Nod Cry is meant to be connected to Chesnai. They've always implied that Mondstadt's connected to Chesnai. So, like, what's going to go on there? You know? It's 24 hours like tomorrow or Wednesday. Wednesday? No, I'd just say try tomorrow at some point. Like, Tuesday. A massive void in between those parts. I could see there being a decent-sized ocean, but it couldn't be too big of an ocean. But, yeah. Send the YouTube company a complaint about what happens. That's fair. I mean, yeah, no, all I can say is try again tomorrow and hopefully it works for you. But I don't really understand the issue. So, like, I don't... Yeah. It's just nice, just a few islands separated by the ocean. I think Chesnai will be like a big landmass. I feel like you're maybe making a gaffe. I more meant like Nod Cry could have a big ocean between it and Chesnai. I'd be surprised if they, like, Chesnai is like Russia, so it's gonna be like a giant fucking icy wilderness, surely. Maybe not icy wilderness, but like it's gonna be like a giant wilderness with a tundra area in the north bit. I'll be really interested to see what the map expansions for Chesnai looks like, because Russia's like very oblong. You're just doing a reaction video and you got banned from it? Wait, so were you banned or did your stream just get stopped? Like, are you sure this wasn't a Wi-Fi issue? Because streams stop if you disconnect from the Wi-Fi for too long. Fun fact, Juniper has done an audiobook series based on Sugar and Spies back in 2006. These audiobooks were directed by Harkison Korting and were, of course, licensed by Taurus Animations. Hell yeah, interesting. Love a good audiobook. I need to listen to more of the Doctor Who audiobooks, honestly. Like, it wasn't a Wi-Fi issue, it just stopped and wouldn't let you live stream anymore. Then I would maybe, instead of, like, I don't know, it sounds like you might have broken some TOS unintentionally. Were you playing... What were you reacting to? What is TOS? Terms of Service. Reacting to Rule 34. Yeah, that would get you banned. You're reacting to SMG4. I see. Then, I mean, unless... I don't know if people can copyright their own videos in that way. But sometimes if you're, like, live streaming copyrighted content, you can get your stream taken down. So that might have been it. I don't know. Doctor Who mentioned, yes, love a good bit of Doctor Who. I hope it gets renewed. It's gonna come back, probably, maybe. I'm just worried they're gonna, like... Yeah. Like, I didn't know it would be like that. What? Shouldn't they issue warnings or something? I mean, they generally do in, like, the live page. You're still new to your channel. Okay. So, when you do when you, like, enter into doing YouTube and stuff, it generally is, like, read the terms and conditions. And then you tick a box saying, I've read the terms and conditions. Right? So if you then break the rules in the terms and conditions that you should have read, you are going to get repercussions for that. Like, you... Yeah. Again, I can't say for certain, though, if it was terms and conditions. But... being new isn't really an excuse. So what should you do? You've sent a complaint, so what you can really do is wait to see what the answer is. Or try tomorrow. Like, you're just gonna have to, like, wait it out, because you've sent a complaint off. You'll get a response to that. Try tomorrow. See if it works then. Like, this is something you're gonna have to wait about. There's no easy, instant fix. When did I become a helpline? Oh well. I should do that. I should be a helpline. Everyone send me what you need help with and I'll fix it for you right now. Everyone tell me exactly, like, what your issue is. You need a home before you turn 18, build one in the woods. No one owns the woods, so you can build one there. You're actually good? Have you tried being evil? So should you wait like 24 hours or an hour? I mean, like, if you wait 24 hours, that would be the safest. But, like, if you're that impatient, you could just wait an hour. It also might be better to wait for the response from YouTube to see why it's happened. Because if you go live again and do exactly the same thing, it might just happen again. Being at odds with YouTube for one day mute is kind of cringe. Like, I hate YouTube because I reported a not safe for work ad and received an email saying it got reviewed and redeemed for not break. I fucking hate that shit. There's so much, like, AI shit on YouTube these days as well. It always bothers me. If it's like every other ad I get is advertising some AI bullshit, it's fucking dumb. Because you did also send a complaint earlier after the stream. That's exactly what I'm referring to. Is you'll get a response to that complaint, right? Because if you're saying you cut off my stream, I don't know what's going on, they're going to tell you why that happened. So if you've broken the terms of service, they're going to tell you that. So you got to wait. So I'd say wait for that, so you know what you've done wrong. And if instead they're like, oh, you did nothing wrong, we don't know why that's happened, then you should try being a content farm to understand their perspective. You're so right. I'm going to become a content farm. I played Poppy's Playtime Mr. Beast edition for 6 million Robux? Oh? Squid Game! Oh! I'd be good at being a content farm, I think. Like, if this Genshin shit doesn't work out, straight to the content farm. AI generated slot of no, I'll get there. Cats dancing. How long would it take? I don't know. You're just gonna have to wait. AI Pornobot says we're serving AI bussy. YouTube says it's not safe for work. It's cyber not safe for work. Not against TOS. I put 70 Umamusumes into the glue factory. First one to leave gets to live. True and real. True and real. Alright. Alright. You should replace Mr. Beast. You're like less evil, so this can only end well. That seems fair. Honestly, I think you should replace Mr. Beast as well. I would watch Mr. Beast if it was SFA. Mr. Beast, but awesome. I'm imagining like everything else about the videos stay the same. It's just you. I'll see you guys in an hour, or maybe tomorrow. Okay. Fair enough. Goodbye, Sonic. Best of luck with your troubleshooting. I sacrificed 70 children to Cthulhu to ensure good harvest for 700 villages. True! You should do that. I think that would go down a lot better than Mr. Beast Squid Game, honestly. Personally, I think child sacrifice is leagues better than Mr. Beast Squid Game. So 10 villages get a good harvest per children. What a steal. Exactly! It's actually a special offer from the gods on at the moment. Because normally a child sacrifice would only get you 5 villages good harvests. If you're still alive, I won't be alive tomorrow. Will I be alive in an hour? No, actually, now that I look at the time. I've got work in the morning, so I can't be streaming till 11 every night. Love a good bargain, exactly. With the Tesco Club card, you only have to pay 3 child sacrifices to get 5 good harvest villages. We should normalize sacrificing... No, I'm not gonna say this one today. Should I? Should I? Should I? I might. Maybe. Maybe. I'll dwell on it. Go ahead. We should normalize child sacrifices again. The woke mob is getting in the way of my child sacrifices. Ever since Obama took presidency in 2008, whenever I try to do a child sacrifice, I get told, no, Cahir, you can't sacrifice a child. That's immoral. That's why we need Trump's America. Because in Trump's America, he will let me sacrifice children. Trust me, this will help the population decline because people have more children to sacrifice. Exactly! Wait, population decline? Wait. Oh, wait, no, yeah, no, it's because there's too many people, isn't there? There's too many people, but also there's not enough people in... Sometimes I worry about mocking racists too much, because it's like, what if I get taken out of context? You got into character a little too well there. What are you implying? What do you mean? Sacrifice people to the elder unknowable gods to feed Kaveh's power. I mean, sacrificing children is a good thing. So as a moral good thing, so moral as a deontologist, and it only ends well. So good as a utilitarian. Finn, are you hearing this? SFA is justifying child sacrifice. Then again, Finn is probably pro-child sacrifice because she doesn't think children are people. I'm not sure if she's still here to be hip with that slander, but oh well. How come? Oh, look, I don't know. I don't know why she believes this, but I know she does. She told me. She went, Cahir. Cahir, I was thinking about it. Children aren't people. And I was like, Finn? Just so nice. Hello, Mango. How goes it? Hope your week has been going well. Do you think children are people? No. There we have it, folks. Mango doesn't either. Hi, Mango. We're talking about human sacrifices. Because if children aren't people, then human sacrifices aren't immoral. You can sacrifice children, it's fine. Oh, cool. Can you have some? Okay, Mango. If I sacrifice you 10 children, okay, how many towns will you grant bountiful harvests? Is Mango actually an eldritch god? Maybe. I hear some ominous sounds coming from my walls sometimes, so like it's up in the air. You'll give him 7 for a Red Bull? Dude, if you sacrifice those to Cthulhu, then we could get 7... How many was it? How many? 10 birds, so 70 villages could get a good harvest. And if they get good harvests, that means their economies will go up, which means they could import multiple Red Bulls, which they would then give to you because you sacrificed their children for the good harvest. No, Cthulhu is just a glorified fertilizer. You're thinking about some other god. Oh, right. Didn't know that about Cthulhu, but didn't comprehend that about Cthulhu. Bum bum. Just a little joke for you guys. Hope you appreciate it. Hope you appreciate my little gaff. I have a little gaff. I'm getting to have a little gaff lately. Me when I'm in a little gaff.
Balls.
Balls. Me when I'm in a little gaff competition. I'm a little gaff. I love having a little gaff. I fucking love. Ugh. Sorry, I was thinking about having a little gaff then. Oh, she's on my hoodie. Okay, that's fine. Sorry, the cat has finally settled down. I mean, obviously she settled down if you look at her. I'm gonna be honest. But she is firmly curled up on top of my hoodie. Whenever she does that, I always get a bit worried that whoever I end up working with tomorrow is allergic to cat hair. Because I don't think they'd appreciate that. I don't think they'd appreciate that at all. Jelly, Mango doesn't age. Mango is immortal, forever young, older than the earth, all-powerful, and 2, don't give a fuck to care, stronger than Red Bull also. I think most people are stronger than Red Bull. I think Red Bull clears. Mango, could you defeat a Red Bull? I think it depends what constitutes as a victory against a Red Bull. Because I'd imagine most people could drink a Red Bull. And if, like, you drink a Red Bull, is that not winning against a Red Bull? But if you deem the fact that, like, maybe what Jelly means by a Red Bull clears is to beat a Red Bull, you must drink a Red Bull and then immediately go to sleep afterwards. Get none of the positive effects from Red Bull, just fall asleep. You know? You get me? You've done that before? Well, then I guess that answers that, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Mango is stronger than Red Bull. Now, Mango, do you think you could beat a Red Bull if I got a bull, painted it red? You want definitive proof. You want Mango to post a video in the Discord of himself chugging a Red Bull, and then immediately falling asleep, going. Ugh. Wow. That's crazy. So old he's falling asleep on stream. What do you mean so old? What do you mean? Hold on. Hold on. What do you mean so old? He's falling asleep on stream. I don't like what you're implying there, Buster. Sleep stream. Oh. SF orange guy, I guess? Who let you be orange? I thought you were someone else then. I was like, who is this? But no, it's SFA. He's orange now. Stop being orange. You stop. Don't be orange. Don't do that. Why orange? Racism? No. That's not what this is. Okay. SF pink guy, I guess? This is something else. I don't know how to deal with this information. Pink is closer to purple, to be fair. Then again, maybe you should stay a different color. Because then when you go into other streams, people are going to get really confused by you. It's going to confuse people a lot, like it confused me a lot. My brain might be small. Jellu, are you watching a VTuber do a pretty dumb challenge type thing? You are far from ordinary. Oh, Mango, I'm quite ordinary. Please do not subject me to your delusions. He kind of coached you with that one. He kind of coached you with that one, Jellu. I hate to say it. I hate to say it. I hate to be that guy. He kind of coached you with that one. Orange, he's orange here. It's odd. You're not orange in my head. I guess you are orange on YouTube. Why is that? It's not allowed. It means on screen. You're not in fact watching, but listening as you're playing on your Switch. I see. Which, I'm not sure supports your case. He's purple again! Let's go! You love to see it. You love to see it. So I want to know how the cat reacted to me, like, clapping and yelling and hollering. Her ears are firmly tilted in my direction, but she's still asleep. Well, she's not asleep. She's clearly not asleep, but... Actually, you're right. That's basically the same. I think I lost. Yeah, I'm sorry, Jello. I'm sorry to say it to you. El Bozo. El Bozo. Jello when he's in an El Bozo competition. He's gonna win. He's gonna win. You're here too. I'm taking you down with me. Man, I kind of laughed mid-yawn, and that hurt my ears a lot, which I don't like. I've never claimed to be normal or ordinary. That's a good point. That's a good point. I haven't either. But I'm a VTuber, so that makes sense, doesn't it? I need to not close my eyes for long periods of time on the stream, because I will actually go to sleep. Ball liner cryo goblet with double crit and attack percent. Yo! Skirk goblet. Oh wait, Rio goblet. You have Rio. Yeah, you big goober. Yeah. I'm getting my ass beaten here. Where's Felix? I need my lawyer. Felix! Felix! Jellu needs a lawyer. You're a Skirk skipper. That's fair. I can't entirely slate that, because she does have a very niche team going on there. That is true. Her team is niche. DPS seat Lali. Eh. Fair enough. But, No, it's because Charles' friend is your enemy. Oh, I see. I see. Well, Charles' master. She taught him everything he knows. When I needed him, when you needed him most. Sorry, Jelly. 6 billion years in prison for you! Nay, not prison. Oh, that's too good for you. 6 trillion years in the torment nexus. I think that's a fair thing. Change to prison. No, it's the torment nexus. Torment nexus for you. Yeah, sounds good. Bro, popped out the woodwork, just a thumbs up the torment nexus sentence. Are you okay? No. No, that was really funny. Poor Jelly. Have fun at the Torment Nexus. Have fun over in the Torment Nexus, Jelly. You know how it is. God, I love the Torment Nexus. I'm glad that we made the Torment Nexus from the hit show. Whatever you do, don't make the Torment Nexus. Because, like... I don't know why we're laughing, but I'm laughing with you. Well, it was like... I just found it funny how Jello was like, Felix, help. Wasn't helped. And it was only after I sentenced Jelly, Felix was like, yeah, okay. He was there the whole time. Hope you find more artifacts here. Goodbye, Yuli! Best of luck, artifact farming. Tokamon, hello, how goes it? I hope your week has been going well. Welcome to the last 20 encounters of the stream. I'm getting to 13,900 today. I think. That's going to be where I'm gunning for. Minccino. Yippee! Alright. So... You're good, thanks? Hell yeah. I'm good. I'm a bit tired. I need to not joke about that or I will fall asleep. Like, low-key, if I hadn't done the fake snoring earlier, I might have actually drifted off. Aren't you always tired? I mean, these days, yeah. You know? These days, I am always tired. That's true. So... Oh, your Rio Gobley's kind of shit, actually. Oh, yo, so this could be a Rio Gobley. I said Gobley. Shit. Eh? There we go. 1 HP roll, but 2 crit damage rolls. I mean, 2 crit damage is alright. I don't know. I've got low standards. for artifacts. Which is maybe why my Skirk doesn't have 250. Uh-oh. You could always use the feathers. But you got feathers. There are loads of feathers in Nodcry to be... There's one feather in Nodcry. Attack roll. I mean, the 2 crit rate are alright. Not crit rate, crit damage are alright. Still a better piece from though, I guess? Hell yeah. I don't have many good pieces at all. I wonder if the next piece I should make could be a pyro damage goblet for Maoika, because I do feel like I need to lock in with giving her like a good goblet. Feathers are only for Kave, excuse you, that's a really good point, I'm sorry. .26 crit value, the same crit value. Oh, is it less crit rate? I mean, I guess crit damage can end up being a bit more valuable sometimes, depending on how you're doing on crit rate. Like, I could lose crit rate on Skirk right now because she's fucking overcapped. Which is wild stuff. SFA, you still around? I do think it'd be quite funny if you went into Finn's stream orange. I think she'd be quite alarmed by that. That's my take. $27.2 on the old one, 26.5 on the new one. Oh, I see. So it's like more or less the same. That's crazy. Crazy and inconvenient, low-key. Yeah, I'm realizing we get a Sanctifying Elixir from the... Oh wait, we at least get one from Ino. From the... coin area, which is cool. I didn't realize there's, like, actual exploration locking behind that, though. That was like, It's 47 crit rate enough for Rio. Well, he is on Marishise Hunter, which is 36. 47 plus 36 is 70. 783 plus 15 from Cryo Resonance, unless you're running him on Melt. You're at 83 crit rate with Marishise Hunter, which I assume you're running him on Marishise Hunter. Cryo Resonance, give you another 50. Which would be 98. But if you're not running him on a freeze team... Oh, I just remembered. I fucking tried the new Abyss last night. I haven't actually fought that cacti before. I hate that cacti. I hate that cacti. That cacti is maybe one of the worst enemies I've ever had the displeasure of fighting. I hate that cacti. I don't like it. I'm going to complain more about this cacti on stream later, I think. On Wednesday. But, like, I hated that cacti. That was a horrible fight. And then they put me against the fucking... shit-ass... Dendro Butterfly, and I was doing no damage against it. Probably a me issue, I'll be honest. But... like, maybe I should go back in and try it. Like, to be fair, my team was, like, something else. Because it's Veresa, Farina, Ino, Yansan. So, like... not a good one, I'll be honest, but... you know how it is. might try and replace Farina with Shalonen or something. Then I'm not sure who I'd put on my Mawika team on the other side. Because I can't use the Skunk one because the Hydro Topper. Wait a minute. The only Hydro character I use on that team is Farina. Maybe I could use that team against the Hydro Topper. Well, I'll consider that, won't I? That Cacti fucker is really annoying with Bracer because she just is really inconsistent where she attacks. Almost 95. That is true. That is true. We're going to get it at this 95 because Felix hasn't predicted it. Aren't we? I remember now. I hope it's correct if Felix will lose reputation. That would be funny. In a way, I'm disappointed just because it was maybe finally a chance for it to be over. But it isn't. It isn't over it. This is one of the coolest areas in Pokemon. Village Bridge. I think it's probably in my like top 5 Pokemon locations. You know? Like just in general. Not even like just towns, locations. It's just such a cool area. I love how they actually make you go through it in Black and White 2. Because obviously in Black and White it's entirely optional. You don't have to go there at all. Black and White 2, no, you have to go through there. You have to fight this one guy who's on like a 99 win streak and about to beat his 100 trainer, and then you beat him and fuck up his win streak like an absolute arsehole. Fuck is your problem. But 13,900. That's where I'm going to end for the day, because I am knackered, and it's almost 10:30, so I feel like I can justify it. Because I want to go to bed. But thank you for coming. I hope you all had a great time. I certainly have. I'll be live again on Wednesday with Genshin, and I'll be live again on Friday with more Pokemon. I'll be doing raids of some kind. Probably Xerneas raids, so be sure to stop by for those. Thank you all for coming. Good luck in the Torment Nexus, Jelly. You'll only be in there a couple of seconds on our end. But, like, for you it will be the full 6 trillion years in the Torment Nexus. So don't worry about, like, losing any time or anything. What do you mean, oh man, were you expecting him to be there? You want a retrial? Okay. Retrial. Jelly. I sentence you to sit. You're kind of satisfied with the outcome? Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, oh good then. Never mind. I will see you all. I will see you all later. Best of luck getting the extra 200 points later, Mango. And yeah, I will see you all on Wednesday. Goodbye. And good night.